The dark side of fat loss, or should I say the dark side of rapid fat loss, that's the real problem. So this is what we do. We try and help people lose fat. We try and help them build muscle. And the overall target of our videos is to create a happier, healthier society. Even if we do it one person by one person, we like to think that we're trying to make a difference in a positive way. Now, there is a dark side to rapid fat loss. It's terrible, in fact. It can be very, very bad for your health. And this is the danger. This is what you have to avoid. First and foremost, this is where a lot of people fall down. Normally, it's taken you 5, 10, maybe 15 years to put all that weight on your body. Now, it's very unreasonable to assume that you can get it off in 15 weeks, isn't it? It's going to take some time. Now, today, everybody wants everything yesterday. Delayed gratification is not our strength, is it? We doom scroll, we eat what we want when we want. If we can't find something to watch on Netflix within 5 minutes, we get really annoyed and we watch 5 minutes of one film, 2 minutes of another film. We've got no attention span. Now, if you're massively overweight, you're gonna have to give this some time if you wanna remain healthy. Now, fundamentally, I'm not gonna get too into the science here because we're gonna lose you as the audience, but this is what you want in terms of a healthy weight loss. You need to create a small caloric deficit, anywhere between, say, 300 and 500 calories a day will cut it. Now, per week, you're gonna lose between 1 and 2 pounds. Now, that's not bad. If you've got, I don't know, 100 pounds to lose, that's an awful lot, isn't it? That's an awful lot of indulgence. That's many, many years of you being greedy and lazy. If you could undo that in, say, 1 year, so you're going to give 1 year of your life losing 2 pounds a week. So 52 weeks, you can lose 104 pounds. That's not too bad if you've abused yourself for 10 years. It's quite a, 10 years for 1 year, fair trade-off. You're not going to be able to lose that kind of weight though in 10 weeks, so stop reading things that can tell you that you can in a healthy way. You could lose it using a Ozempic, Wegovy, Mounjaro, all these things that I absolutely despise, by the way. You're going to have some serious problems if you do that. Mainly, it's going to be your hormonal health. So if you're a man, your testosterone is going to fall off a map. You're going to go into starvation mode. Your cortisol levels are going to go very high. Your stress hormones are going to go up. And your libido, sex drive, testosterone is going to plummet to the ground. So in that way as well, if your testosterone tanks, so is your ability to gain and maintain muscle tissue. Now that is the only thing that's going to govern your metabolism. So what's going to happen is this is a real dark side to rapid fat loss. You're also going to have rapid muscle loss. Now, you have to avoid this. If that happens, your metabolism goes down and down and down. And with that, your ability to eat will go down and down and down in terms of how many calories you can have. So if you're losing muscle mass, let's say you lose 5 pounds of muscle, 5 pounds of fat, the net loss is 10 pounds. But you're just as fat, but now you've got less muscle. So you can now diet off less calories. So what happens is you get hungrier and hungrier and you eat less and less with less and less of a result. And that's incredibly demotivating. So you're essentially starving yourself. You're like, I've hardly eaten anything, but I've got no energy. I can't lift weights because I'm too weak. The muscle's fallen off me, but I'm so disciplined. I've only had 1,000 calories today. I'm sure this resonates with a lot of you watching this video. Why isn't it happening? I've only had like a salad and chicken and a yogurt all day long and I'm still not losing weight. Well, you're not going to, because your energy in between is non-existent. You're having to summon by the powers of Grayskull every single fiber in your body to go for a walk because you're that knackered. You've got no energy. You can't sleep, so you're dead tired. You wake up in the morning, I can't sleep because I'm so hungry. I can't motivate myself to lift these weights. It's because you're not eating any calories and you've got no muscle tissue in your body. That's what can happen with rapid fat loss. So as I said, the main thing that you need is patience and delayed gratification. The other thing is overtraining. So instead of you starving yourself, creating a huge caloric deficit, you maintain your calories, but you overtrain, again because you're impatient, again because you want abs for Ibiza in 12 weeks when you've got 4 stone to shift. Not going to happen. So what you do then is you go to the gym, you go on the stair mill for 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. I've known people to just go so into exercise addiction. It's almost unbelievable. In that way, you've got no recovery. Your incidence and prevalence of injury massively goes up because you're just overdoing it. There's repetitive strain on your joints, even if you say on a cross trainer that is not really that impactful, you're still creating all this repetitive stress and you're just not geared up for doing so. So once again, it's a patience thing. It's delayed gratification. It's not having your cake and eating it. You've got to give yourself a realistic time period, 2 pounds a week, 1 pound a week, and stick to the protocol. You've got to eat clean, multi-muscle incorporating movements, and just let time take its course. Please don't do what we've gone over in this video. You will eventually come unstuck. No one has that kind of willpower. No one has that kind of immune system to deal with that kind of trauma to their central nervous system, trauma to their body. Slow and steady will win the race. You've just got to be disciplined and let it take its course. So to summarize, there is a dark side to this fitness journey. It can affect your mental health severely. Don't be too hard on yourself. If you have a perfect week and you lose no pounds and you've actually done everything correctly, we're not total machines. This weight loss journey is not going to be linear for you. I've worked with so many clients where some weeks they lose the 2 pounds a week, boom, regular as clockwork. One week they'll do everything right. All their reports that they give me are filled in perfectly. They've smashed the workouts and they've put on 1 pound. Well, for women in particular, hormonal changes can cause this, water retention and so on, menstruation. Give yourself monthly weight loss challenges, not weekly, not daily. Don't be weighing yourself every single day. You might lose nothing one week, then the next week you might get double bubble. So do it over a longer period of time and plot your progress over a linear curve over time rather than day in, day out. It's a very difficult thing to do mentally. I empathize with anybody who's undertaking this. It's a very hard thing to do, especially when all these bad behaviors you've been doing for years and years and you just get out of them overnight. It doesn't really happen. So be kind to yourself. Keep referring back to our videos if you need any information about diet, any information about specific workouts, and let's start a community. Please put comments in the box. Tell us what you're struggling with. If we see them, we'll jump straight on it and try and help you. Good luck with the journey. Ultimately, it's going to be a good thing for you to lose weight, but don't kick your ass through the process. Be kind to yourself. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. It really helps us out, and we'll see you in the next one.